in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the second down and 6. Waddle, the motion man, right. From the gun, it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes.
That is caught. Down inside the 10.
Touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
35 yards.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way.
How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Hill going to go in motion right. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught. The tight end Hill. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
He's checking.
A run straight ahead with Achane. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down and a yard. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1, right? Raiders-Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker roll, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And he missed it. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the 29, here's second down and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. A quick slant to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6. Again, it's Achane. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air. And I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down. They're going for it. Tua on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen Hey, third down situation. Big third down alert. Lock in here. Fourth down play. Make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Gets this one to Hill. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return, it's McKinnon taking it about the 1 and able to get this out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Rice. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On the move to his left. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On first down, back to Achane. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Hill on the return. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Chris Jones on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. On target over the middle to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 8. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On second down, Tua. Little short pass here to Hill, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll give this to Achane. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Looking to pass. Tua. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Michael Dana able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Tua going to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Mahomes going to throw.
short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
They were certainly in field goal range, opted to go for it. Hey, they were able to pick it up.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, but look at it this way. The kicker had missed one before, so they decided to stay out and go for it, and it worked. But now, just one missed field goal and you're not trusting him? He'll be visiting a team psychiatrist this week because he's going to want some answers about why they wouldn't put him back out on the field.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll be caught by Rice. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Here's Pacheco once again.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's Tua.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A give, running right, Achane.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Tagovailoa. This is caught by Waddle. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.